Hello everyone, welcome back to Multiverba, where I document my language learning journey. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about something that is very trendy in the language learning community at the moment, and that is clickbait. I know a lot of the Reddit r/language learning people will look at this video and go like, oh, he's one of those I learned Italian in 24 hours kind of YouTubers. I did not learn Afrikaans in 24 hours. Just to get that out of the way. I am simply trying to see how much of a language that I've never studied before can I technically learn in 24 hours. Are we clear? Okay, let's go. If you want to follow me on Twitter at Multiverba, I did make a tweet about this by the time this video will come out. This is a challenge that I'm running called #lang24. So if you want to join in and see how much of a language you can learn in 24 hours and want to share your progress with me, be sure to tweet me at Multiverba and use the #lang24.
What?
So, clearly due to the fact that I'm mentally incompetent, I forgot to mention that I will be studying Afrikaans in this video. Mainly because it is a language that I've A, never studied before, B, it's relatively easy to learn, so I feel like I could actually show progress within 24 hours. And yeah, so enjoy the video. Bye.
Rise and shine. Very good.
Okay, so it is 10 in the morning. I've gotten up, had my shower and everything, so I'm going to be having breakfast. However, what I'm going to do to start off this language challenge is while I'm having breakfast, I'm actually going to watch a lang focus video, which for those of you who don't know and those of you who live under a rock, Paul from Lang Focus is literally the father of language YouTube. His videos are just
talented, brilliant.
He does these language profile videos. They're usually about 15 minutes, and he covers the history, the grammar, the phonology, pretty much everything you need to know when it comes to the basics of any language. However, he does a video on Afrikaans, which I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna take a couple of notes just to help me get an idea of the language before I start getting into it.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Learn Focus channel, and my name is Paul. A total of about 7.1 million native speakers.
Okay, so I just finished up with the Afrikaans video, and I also did a little bit more digging. I was actually able to find a really good summary of Afrikaans grammar, weirdly enough on Irish Wikipedia. Yeah, on Afrikaans. I basically took a couple notes from the video. So a couple things I learned as I was going through was, for example, in Afrikaans, you generally use the past perfect as opposed to the simple past. For example, you generally say ik het gekeken, I think that's how you say it. Say I watched, literally I have watched. They don't have the pluperfect, as in I had watched. Do you notice that the structure is kind of a bit more like German, where you put the verb at the end and that kind of thing? Even though it is quite similar to English, it mostly has loanwords from languages that I've never studied before. So from the summary on Wikipedia, I was able to find that Afrikaans has no grammatical gender. We love that. Mwah. There's no verb conjugation for person. To form the plural, you generally add an S. Most verbs have two forms, so drink and gedrink. And another thing I noticed as well is that in Afrikaans, you have double negatives. So for example, if you want to say I can't speak Afrikaans, you say ek kan nie Afrikaans praat nie. So overall, I think this has been a pretty good start. So let's go.
Yeah.
So it is about 11 o'clock right now. I do have a couple things to do today, so while I have maybe an hour or two free, I am going to try out some different places online to learn Afrikaans. So there are a couple of channels that I want to try. There's a channel by Lindy Botus, who, if you do not know who Lindy Botus is, and you're on language YouTube,
Are you not embarrassed?
You've got a lot of work to do. But she does actually have a channel called Afrikaans with Lindy. I'm gonna watch a couple of her older videos because they do kind of simpler things how to talk about how you feel, introduce yourself, etc.
Hallo en welkom bij Afrikaans met Lindy. Hi and welcome to Afrikaans with Lindy. Hello. Simple. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
If you want to say what your name is, my naam is. My means my. Quite close to English, right? So, hello. Hello.
I also want to appreciate the fact as well, like, we're doing the lesson on why do you learn Afrikaans, and the first answer that Lindy gave was Ik hou van talen, like I like languages, like we love a relatable queen. Okay, so I've been going at it for about half an hour. These are all the notes that I've taken. I feel like I'm going to take a little bit of a break now because I do have some things to do today. What I can say now is I can say, for example, hello, my name is Daniel, ik is Iers. I can say a couple of things like this lekker, who's the coast, how's the food. I learned the words for a couple of emotions, a couple of things that were kind of like confusing. So for example, the word here, partijki, I think that's how you pronounce it, word for party. Also it's similar to German where you put like the verb at the end, but yeah. So as I said, I'm going to take a short little break for now because I don't have the mental energy to like go at a new language for 24 hours straight, and also like I have things to do. So I'm going to do a couple of jobs and then I will join you when I'm back.
What she deserves.
Okay, so it is now 1:30 in the afternoon. I have an hour and a half before I need to start work. I have a meeting for an hour. However, I'm about to make lunch because I do spend half my day eating. While I'm doing that, what I have done is I simply just looked up like Learn Afrikaans. So I found this channel called Learn Afrikaans with Afrikaans101.com. For those of you who don't know, like pretty much like every language has like one of these like channels, like TurkishPod101.com is the leading blah, blah. So they have this video called Learn Afrikaans in 30 minutes, all the basics you need to know. Video's 20 minutes, so I mean clickbait. But I'm basically going to make some pasta and have this on the background, so yeah.
The first thing you say is skisto, skisto.
Okay, so that took me about 20 minutes, so I was actually able to like finish the video. Like I think there's like a minute left. What I'm actually gonna do is like, while I'm like eating, I'm gonna go back to the video and kind of like note down maybe like the most important things. I know she went through the numbers, which I actually put that on my list of things I want to be able to do. So that's what we're gonna do. So I just wanted to show my notes before I start work and just basically went through that kind of like basic introduction. I did look up a few things, for example, how to say Arabis and Hebrews because those are two languages I studied that I didn't mention. I also learned like a couple of useful phrases like how to ask for a coffee, how to ask for the exit, how to say I'm sorry. And I got the numbers 1 to 10, so hopefully I'll be able to learn them today because that was on my list of things to learn today, so yeah.
Mijn naam is Michael en vandaag maak ik een video over die Afrikaanse taal.
Welcome to AfrikaansPod101.com, Afrikaans in 3 minuten.
I've finished work for the day. It is nearly 5 p.m. So my plan for the rest of the day is pretty much just to maybe do like a little bit of Clothes Master. For those who don't know, like this app is. And yeah, I'll keep you up to date on what I'm doing throughout the day. So yeah. So basically, for those of you who don't know what Clothes Master is, this is really like cool app that's basically almost like a fill in the gaps kind of thing. One thing that I like about them is that for most of their languages, they will have like a list of 100, 500, whatever, 100,000 most common words. So like if we bring up a quick little like session here, I will basically be given like a sentence and one of the words will be missing. So for example, in this, I want to say, what is he doing? I know already that gelukkig means happy from Lindy. Love her. I'm gonna guess it's not dolent. And maak is kind of like make and machen in German. So I'm gonna guess that one. Oh my god, is there audio? There was audio the last time I tried it.
My sister is a goeie tipster.
Ooh, that audio is kind of
My sister is a goeie tipster.
So I just did a bit of Clothes Master, and on top of that, I found some videos to help me like learn some kind of like everyday like Afrikaans words. One thing I did notice that it's so hard to find like a good dictionary for Afrikaans. Yeah, so I feel like that might be a problem when I try to like look up like things relating to me. I did notice as well that the verbs are very simple in Afrikaans. So for the present, you just need the root. For the past, you use the verb he, to have, and with the Ge added on to the root. So for example, ik praat Afrikaans, I speak Afrikaans, but I spoke Afrikaans, dus ik het Afrikaans gepraat. The future, you just need to use zal. So ik zal Afrikaans praten, I will speak Afrikaans. Yay, right! It is now 5:30 in the afternoon and I'm feeling very burnt out. I think one thing I noticed like going into this language, seeing that Afrikaans it's never been a language that I've been like, yeah, I really want to learn that. Germanic languages in general, not my thing, with the exception of maybe like Swedish. I do like Swedish. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break from it. I'm gonna like go back to it in a little bit and maybe kind of like put together like what I've learned, see like, you know, what can I actually say. Yeah, so I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. Yeah, I'll see you soon. Okay, so it's been well over an hour since I stopped filming. I've put my shutters down because it's gotten very hot. It is heading towards 8 p.m. Usually at this time of day, the sun she loves to just like waft into my room and just like cook me alive. But yeah, I just went for a lay down because I am tired as shit. I feel like I've done too much today, to be honest. Basically what I've done is I've just done like a list of like other words like I want to learn, words like for example, because, when, just like filler words, and I think that'll be pretty much it for today because like I'm tired. And on top of that, like I want this video to be like realistic. I don't want this to be like me studying for like 8 hours straight and getting a C2, like, you know what I mean? Like this is just like a typical day for me. So yeah, let's keep it real. It is nearly 9 p.m. at the moment. The sun is like starting to like go down. So I just wanted to film this part before it gets like dark and stuff. But yeah, we did it. I have officially spent a day learning Afrikaans. I will never get tired of saying the name of the language. So now I'm going to try to speak it. Hallo, mijn naam is Daniel. In hierdie video zal ik een beetje in Afrikaans praten. Ik leer Afrikaans voor 1 dag, omdat ik hoeveel kan ik leren? Hoeveel kan ik in 1 dag leren zien? Ik ben student. Ik heb van Ierland gekomen af, maar nu blijf ik in Frankrijk wanneer ik studeer. Ik studeer talen. Ik studeer in universiteit wanneer ik Spaans, Arabisch en Hebreeuws studeer. Wat denk ik over de Afrikaanse taal? Ik denk dat de Afrikaanse taal makkelijk is. Het is een interessante taal. In mijn vrije tijd hou ik van luistermuziek, leer talen, gaan uit met mijn vrienden en ook wat meer. Ik denk dat dit al is. Dit is alles voor de video. Excuus toch, het is jammer dat mijn Afrikaans niet goed is niet. Nou kan ik zien dat ik een beetje Afrikaans praat. Maar ja, dit is alles. Tot ziens. So I did write down like a few like reflections. She came with notes today. She came prepared. So I want to talk about like a couple of things that I noticed when I was like learning Afrikaans. So for example, one thing is I did have a little bit of dread going into learning a Germanic language, mainly because like I feel like number one, being very similar to English, and also kind of like not really having like that many like kind of new like different like grammatical features was something that like I was kind of not really looking forward to. Also because I've studied German and I've kind of dabbled in the Scandinavian languages a bit, my brain did go a little bit into German mode. I found that the word order, if I guessed using kind of like the German word order, a lot of times it was right. So Afrikaans does seem to have a very similar word order to languages like German as opposed to Swedish or English, for example. I did like to have the urge, for example, like just there when I was just saying like my vrienden, like my friends, I did have like the urge to say meine vrienden. I don't even think that's a word in Afrikaans. I did actually notice like I had such an urge to say the. Like when I was practicing speaking to myself, like I kept saying the gam, which is Hebrew. So I thought it was very interesting that like I feel like when you learn a language that is similar to a language that you already speak, your brain just kind of like is like, oh, you already speak this, and just like not only like picks from like languages that are similar to the language that you're studying, but also like will pick on like languages that you already know, maybe that you're a beginner in. I don't know, that was just something I noticed. My general takeaway from Afrikaans as a language is that as an English speaker who has like done bits of other Germanic languages, Afrikaans is seems to be at least a very simple language to learn. The big question is, will I continue to learn Afrikaans? I don't know, I have to see. I feel like definitely I'm going to give Afrikaans a bit of a break, but who knows? I would have never thought that I'd study Arabic, yet now I'm doing a degree in it. Who knows, anything can happen. Life is crazy. So that's all for this video. I really hope you enjoyed. Dankie, tot ziens.
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular, never the same, totally unique, completely not ever been done before, unafraid to reference or not reference, put it in a blender, shit on it, vomit on it, eat it, give birth. Beyonce!